4 of the terrorists had been neutralized. There was no further firing, and it was not certain whether there are other terrorists or not. In the operations, by the evening, the operations had to be taken out, had to be done more carefully to avoid unnecessary risks to the life of security forces. But the area in which the terrorists were was firmly cordoned, and there was no chance of them escaping that area. In the morning, the engagement, they were discovered by about 12:20 where they were hiding. There were at least 2 more. They have been engaged since 12:20 and the operation is going on. They are limited to an area, and we are very hopeful that by this evening, these 2 terrorists will also be neutralized. In the 2 days of operation, we have unfortunately lost 6 security personnel of the Air Force, and we have 8 injured Air Force personnel. Insofar as NSG is concerned, this morning at about 10 o'clock, while searching the body of a dead terrorist, there seems to have been an accident with an explosive, either a grenade or another form of explosive, and in which 5 NSG personnel were injured. Unfortunately, the leader of the team, Lieutenant Colonel Niranjan E.K., later on succumbed to his injuries. Other than this, the NSG has had 9 injuries in the 2 days of operation. Thus, the NSG has lost 1 life and has 12 injuries. So, I will repeat that. The Air Force has lost 6 personnel and has 8 injured personnel. The NSG has lost Lieutenant Colonel Niranjan E.K. and has 12 injuries so far. 12 injuries. 12. 9 I was counting other than those, the others who got injured in the grenade blast or the explosive blast.
So, clarity again. Air Force 6 dead, 8 injured.
Yeah.
NSG 12
injured, 1 dead.
Right?
Yes.
And others are 9 as well?
No,
okay.
That's it.
No one from the ISN, Defense Security Corps?
No, this the dead will or injured will include DSC. So since they were on duty with the Air Force, we are deeming them as Air Force personnel. I would like to end my opening statement, by saying,
Sir, Air Force का 6 loss हुआ है सर.
हाँ जी,
Total.
हाँ जी,
और NSG का अलग एक loss हुआ है.
yeah जी,
Total 7.
हाँ जी,
7 total. So Air Force includes DSC.
yes,
1 Garud and 5 DS.
yeah.
Any of these critical also? Can you specify that?
So one Nayak Srimallu is seriously injured and he's been airlifted to Chandigarh. He is grievously injured. The others are not grievously enough injured to be lifted out of the hospital in Pathankot. At the end of this, may I just finish? At the end of this statement, I would just like to say that due to the active intelligence inputs and advanced information and the quick action taken by the security forces, especially the Air Force, we have been able to ensure that there is no damage to the assets of the Air Force, and my colleague here, Air Marshal Khosla, will brief you on that, and that therefore the main aim of the terrorists, the apparent main aim of the terrorists stands defeated. So I would like to place on record our grateful thanks to the security forces for their timely and brave action. If before you ask anything, may I just request my colleague here, Air Marshal Khosla, to also make a short opening remark.
Thank you, sir. Taking forward from where Secretary is left, I would start with paying homage to the lives which we have lost. And I would like to say that these lives have not been lost in vain. And their sacrifice has really helped us in saving the situation and not allowing the terrorists in their design. As said by Secretary, the advance warning was given and all the airfields in that area were put on alert, especially Pathankot area, because specific input was there that that is the area where likely something will happen. The Air Officer Commanding-in-Chief of Western Air Command himself went to that airfield and supervised all the operations. The coordination was done between all the security agencies, Air Force, NSG, Army, and the State Police. All aerial assets were put into place for air surveillance. All these efforts paid dividends, and whatever inputs came, they were investigated. At 3:30 in the morning yesterday, while investigating one of the contacts, one of the inputs, fire was opened by the terrorists on one of the patrols. That is the first engagement took place. The area of their presence was known. All the security forces coordinated very well, and they contained them in a particular area and didn't let them go towards the technical area where all the important high value assets and aerial platforms are kept. These terrorists were contained, the operations continued, and by evening yesterday, as the Secretary said, 4 of them were neutralized. But the airfield cannot be declared fully sanitized till the time each and every place is checked and ascertained that there is nobody else anti-national element present there. In the night, these operations slowed down, however the area was cordoned and they were not allowed to move anywhere. In the morning, when the bodies of the terrorists were being recovered, again fire was noticed and it was realized there are 2 more, and the operations are continuing to neutralize these 2 also. The operations are at a mature stage, but the confirmation we give only once we physically see the body of the terrorist. I would say in this case, the coordination between all the agencies was very good, and proactive stance helped us in averting a much bigger and a major damage or a calamity. Thank you.
So this is an ongoing operation, and therefore we would not like to take any questions as such, unless there's a clarification regarding the statement that we have made.
Let's go one by one. Yeah, one by one. Yeah, please you start. Yeah.
Yeah, the casualty figures which we have said, that is 6 fatal and 8 injured. In that, there are 5 personnel are of DSC. DSC personnel are 5, and 1 is from the Special Forces of Air Force, that is Garud.
Yeah, Sandeep, you want.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandeep. One by one. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I will come to you. Yes, Sandeep.
राजीव सर, क्या पठानकोट को लेके स्पेसिफिक आप लोगों के पास इंफॉर्मेशन थी, इंटेलिजेंस इनपुट था आप लोगों के पास, खासतौर से जो एक एयरफोर्स का पर्सनल पकड़ा गया था रंजीत, उसके बाद से, और क्या क्या आप लोगों ने स्टेप्स लिए थे उस इंटेलिजेंस के को या फिर?
देखिए, जो मैंने स्टेटमेंट दिया है अबाउट इंटेलिजेंस इनपुट्स, उसके अलावा मैं कुछ और आपको बताने की स्थिति में नहीं हूँ.
Yeah, Nikunj, 1 minute. We'll come back to you. Nikunj, yeah.
Home Secretary, the Air Vice Marshal just said that we realized that there were some more terrorists alive. So, but yesterday when the operations were closed for the evening, was it not known that 2 more terrorists are pulled up?
See, I didn't say that. No, he didn't say that either. He'll clarify, but he said that operations were slowed down, area remained cordoned because he specifically said that we were not sure that there were more or not, and we can't declare a airfield sanitized till every area is combed. So that area where the terrorist movement had been seen had been cordoned off, As I said, the operation in the night obviously slows down because you want to minimize risk to your security personnel, and therefore the search started again this morning, and they were engaged at 12:20. Yeah, please.
Yeah, please. I'll clarify about what I said. When I say realized, we realized that there are two more. That means two more we are sure. We cannot say there are not more. There can be more also. That is why this combing operation takes place. The whole area is sanitized, and then it is declared that it is free of all the threats. So what I want to say is that yesterday 4 were neutralized. Today morning when the firing started again, it was realized that there are 2 places where the firing is coming, so there are 2 more.
This morning.
This morning that is. After these 2 are neutralized, once the whole area is sanitized and checked and declared that there is no more, then we can say for sure, okay, there's total were only 6.
Yeah.